Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Sarah. I'm so grateful you're here. If you are here, that probably means that you're ready to integrate real life concepts of how to ground into your daily life. We're not looking for your quick fix that is super unattainable, that needs you to meditate and journal and go for a long walk and do all those things at 5 in the morning. You're looking for what's tangible and what you can do in a heartbeat when you're at work, when you're driving the kids to school, when you're working from home and just need that moment to reset, or maybe you're at a sports event and you're feeling overwhelmed. This is what I'm going to teach you here today. It's really quick, and I promise you that this will make a difference. Sometimes it takes a few times to really get the hang of it, but you've got this. I believe in you, and we can do this together. It is not about perfection ever. We're not here for perfection. We are here for being real, and maybe what I share with you really works. Maybe some things really work for you, but you're going to shift it into your own individual way of moving through the baseline of what I'm sharing. So making it your own is really important as well. And I want you to honor that. Honor what resonates, let go what doesn't. Not everything is going to fit into your world. So let's get started. Let's start by the first tip I have, and that is breath. Our breath controls so much of our body and our mind. When we're able to control our breath, it really allows us to think more clearly, really allows us to communicate that we are confident and secure in our words and in our decisions and in life. So, the one thing that I share with a lot of teens that are moving through different situations and a lot of my peers that are having anxiety in the workplace is really allowing yourself to tap into your breath. So, we're going to do that by planting our feet on the ground and imagine yourself sitting at your desk or typing on your computer, right? And everything's going on around you. There's chaos here, there's demands coming over, maybe you're being micromanaged. So, take a moment to just notice how your energy is and how your body is in that moment. Maybe your shoulders are down, maybe your chin's down, maybe you're feeling like, oh my gosh, maybe you're clenching your jaw. Just notice that first, okay? So take a moment. You can pause this video and really notice when I bring that work scenario up, how you're feeling. From there, we're going to come into the reset. So we're going to take a big breath in and just let it out, however it feels good for us. We're going to tap into our feet. So taking a moment to notice how our feet feel. I haven't felt my feet all day, so I'm taking a moment now to feel into my feet. They feel a little bit tingly, to be honest. But as I tap into how they're feeling, I'm also grounding my energy down and into my feet, which are connected to the ground, which is connected to Gaia beneath us. So taking that moment, tapping into your feet, and then allow your next breath in to bring your awareness up to the crown. So inhale, bringing that awareness up to the crown. Hmm, interesting. So, as we bring our breath up to the crown, we're letting that breath come and wash over us like a wave lapping into the beach. And as we exhale, we're going to exhale that breath all the way down back to our feet. So we're going to continue to do this, but what we're going to do is we're going to take it a little bit deeper. So when we bring our awareness to our feet and breathe in through our feet, we're going to breathe in and bring the breath through the front body. So up the fronts of the legs, up the abdomen, up the chest, the throat, and all the way up to the crown of the head. And then as we exhale, we're going to bring it down that back body, all the way down to our heels. So inhale, toes to nose and all the way up. And exhale, head to heels and then all the way down. So as you do this a few times, and let's just pause for a moment and do a couple rounds. So inhale and exhale. Noticing what comes up in your body. For me, there's like this tingliness, this electric sensation that starts to come online. I'm also feeling some heat starting to rise. All this is very normal. And it's normal to feel nothing. That's okay too. So breathing in, up through the front body and down through the back body. That's just going to allow that energy and that conscious flow to move through the body. So you've now connected everything into the circuit. You've now brought everything online so you're aware of your body. This is something like I like to do when I am in a work environment. If I'm feeling overwhelmed, I've even done this so many times at the hockey arena when I'm watching my kids play sports and all the energy is like intense and you're getting wrapped up in it and your heart's going, you're nervous. Taking that breath in and settling it down just allows us to ground into our body and allows us to shift energetically, just subtly. No one needs to know what's going on in the mind and with the breath. It doesn't have to be exaggerated. It can be very simple. The next thing I want you to do is take it a little bit further. So, our body language is a really good indicator of what we're feeling inside. When our shoulders are forward, when our shoulders may be up to our ears, we're hunched over, we're into ourselves, that can really mean that we're feeling a little bit like we need to, excuse me, we need to make ourselves feel more secure. We're feeling a little bit maybe apprehensive. The word I want to say is not coming up, but envision yourself being wrapped in a blanket. That's what your body is longing for, that safety. So when we're wrapping ourselves in, we're protecting ourselves in a way. So in order to exude a little bit more confidence, say you're going to speak in front of someone, maybe someone's intimidating you, and you might be shaking inside, but you want to come off as unbothered. Maybe you're having to really set a boundary. I want you to tap into that breath. So you're going to breathe up and breathe down. But when you breathe up that second time, you're going to roll your shoulders open. You're going to expand and lift that chin so that crown is lifting to the sky just ever so slightly. Okay? So by doing this, we're saying, hey, I'm open, I am willing to receive, but I'm firmly rooted in my breath and in my body and in my energy, and I will not waver on what I am saying with respect to your opinions, right? We're opening ourselves up. Here I am, I'm listening, I'm open to what you are saying, but I am confident and I will not be shook. Okay. We might be shaken inside in the mind, but I promise, and I've done this so many times, whether it was in college, I'd open up and I'd ground down and kind of lean on my desk and I'd be engaged. I'd be freaking out. Like, I don't know how to continue this conversation in my mind with social anxiety. But the more I did the combination, of open and expansion and elongating that energetic body and with breath, I was able to then curate conversation. I was able to be more present, be more focused, and be more fluid with my speech. So let's also take a moment to integrate that for a moment. So taking that breath in, good. Exhale, letting it go down. And then the next time we're going to inhale, open up, reach for the sky with the head, and exhale. Here I am. And for me, I feel this really in my lower two chakras. It's grounding me down, it's rooted, but I also feel my throat opening up and my speech becoming more clear. So, doing those two things is fantastic. The other thing I want to bring in is when our nervous system is at capacity, we can just feel like everything is so tight. We have no more to give. There's nothing more to give. So the great way to shift this is a shimmy. A shimmy, shaking it out, moving your body, right? We want to tilt, do some pelvic tilts, move the hips, go round and round, shake it out. Really allow yourself to shake and move and reintegrate. I can't speak. So, reintegrating your nervous system into that state of calmness through breath, through movement, and bringing it all together. So, bringing ABC, breath, movement, body language, you're going to be able to move through life with a little bit more ease. These are just really tangible things that you can integrate again into your day-to-day life, whether it's at work, whether it's at children's sports, whether it's going into the grocery store, whether it's driving in the car and you've heard mom, 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 mom 5,000 times and they're fighting and you still have 2 hours left in your road trip or on the plane or whatever that may be. Maybe you're being micromanaged and you're like, I'm going to snap. Bring that breath in, open up, ground it down, move, go to the washroom if you feel more comfortable taking that 5 minutes, shut the bathroom door at work, ground in, use that breath, give a little shimmy, do some hops, some somatic movement to re-regulate and reground. And before you open that door to come back into the environment you were just in, if you did take that moment to yourself, if you are sitting in the car before going into the house, take a moment and intentionally breathe in, breathe out, set your body, and then begin. You've got this. I hope this helps. Really, really simple shifts that have helped me, that have helped so many of my clients in their day-to-day life from youth all the way up to seniors. So see how it works for you. Build on it. Again, these are just the base levels, so we can build on that more. And if you'd like to learn more, follow me on YouTube at Healing with Sarah. Follow along on Instagram. There's so much that is about to be birthed, so you don't want to miss out. I'm so excited, but without saying too much, I hope to see you in the community soon. Okay, take care. Bye bye.